Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Grey Ogre Games Invitationals monthly series. It's the end of May, not the world as we know it, but it's the end of May, and like the end of every month, we have our monthly tournament where a team, and this time it's Team Unified Standard. A team will be vying for spots, automatic invitation into the seasonal qualifiers for 2018. So the second seasonal qualifiers, which will happen at the end of June. Anyway, my name is Mick. I am your host for today. We're watching the match here between Felix Leong and Keith Yao. This is Table A. And remember, in Team Unified Standard, let me go down the rules of Team Unified Standard. Each team can only play one card, right? Of each, or well, not say one card, but basically their decks are unique. The cards do not roll over into other decks. So, with that said, deck configurations may be kind of awkward because you're using a shared pool of cards. So that, you know, if we see Felix, he's playing mono red. And so if Felix is using Kenras, was that Earthshaker Kenras, his other two teammates from Team Married Men, they cannot use what do you call it? Earthshaker Kenras. Okay, on the other side of the table is Keith Yao, and he's from Team Karn. Okay, I can see why it's Team Karn, because that's Keith. And then I think it's Arnold. And then Nicholas. So Karn. Haha, quite cute. Quite cute. Alright, so looks like Keith is playing the black-green energy deck and comes out with that elephant. Takes a whopping 4 damage on turn 2. Felix with a very, very aggressive start here. Yeah, if Keith's second turn, maybe it's mono green Stompy. I might be wrong. Returns it back to hand. Gonna cast the elephant again and pass the turn. You see, Attune with Aether would have solved a lot of these problems. So you cast Attune with Aether and then the Rampaging Elephant. But of course, Attune is now banned. Here we go. Chain Whirler gonna deal 1 point of damage to each opponent and the creatures that they control. So maybe this is black-green. No, this is mono-green. Elephant is a pretty good start. There we go. Aether Sphere Harvester going to get back a bit of energy and just pass the turn. So Keith here a little bit on the defensive. And Felix a little bit stuck. He might want to swing in with the Chain Whirler. With the first strike. Alright, swings in with the team. He has a lightning strike in hand, which means that he will be able to get rid of... He'll be able to get rid of one of his guys. So Keith, logically, would crew up the Aether Sphere Harvester, logically, with the elephant. Block with the Aether Sphere Harvester and maybe want to trade with the 3-3, but I think he's a little bit scared. I won't say scared, but like a little bit wary that Felix obviously has some shenanigans up his sleeves. So if he goes to block the Bomark Courier, I believe the play is to burn your face and then draw cards from the Bomark Courier. And but then Keith will be taking 5 points of damage. Okay. And so lightning strike to the face. And then draw cards from the Bomark Courier. I think that's the play. Yep, lightning strike to you. You go down to 12. Sacrifice Boma Courier, discard the rest of the hand, draw those 3 cards. They're a lot more important. And Keith here goes down to 7. Oh, this is quite precarious. And I see another light. Is that Wizard's Lightning or is it Lightning Strike? It looks like another Lightning Strike in Felix's hand. So Felix really is a master of burn and aggro decks. Like, he has been playing. The philosophy is very simple: get good at doing all these aggro decks. And that looks like a Steel Leaf champion on top, which Keith, well, he hasn't made his land drop for the turn, and I don't think he has another land. He might want to bottom that card. He's got what, a Carnage Tyrant in hand? I think if he's got another in hand, he can bottom that card. No problem. And now with the Soulscar Mage on the battlefield, every Lightning Strike is pretty good. Chain Whirler, surprise. Is it Goblin Chain Whirler? Or maybe not a big surprise. But a surprise to me that like this is a pretty good card. 3 mana for 3/3 first strike. Enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each opponent, each creature, and planeswalker they control. So it potentially can deal quite a lot of damage. Aether Sphere Harvester here gets crewed up. Gonna spend 1 energy, make sure they can gain a bit of life. Felix here hoping to find an Abrade to get rid of that Aether Sphere Harvester. Or maybe he can just deal way more damage. I think he'll go attacking with the team. I think you can go attacking with the entire team. Yeah. Okay, because that Kenra might come back. It's got the Embalm ability. Oh, sorry, not Embalm, Eternalize ability. That's going to be a big problem for Keith. There we go. Lightning Strike on the Elephant, most likely. Yep, Lightning Strike on the Elephant saves the Chain Whirler. Gonna grow the Soulscar Mage. And the Kenra gets in for 2. And now Kari Zev. And this is where things get a little bit crazy. Because Kari Zev, well, Keith here didn't mill the 5/4 into the graveyard. Kari Zev is very difficult to block, indeed. And this is gonna throw a lot of spana, a lot of problems. Throwing a spana into the mix, into the works, as they say. Yeah, and those of you who are joining us, well, of course, there's a GP going on right now, and those of you who are joining us, I don't think the GP is on, and I hope that you can join us throughout the entire day, because Team Unified Standard, I haven't been this excited about Standard in a very, very long time. And seeing the depth or the broadness of decks available in Standard, that is really, really amazing. Oh, Chandra here. Okay. So the Chandra here probably going to take down that Steel Leaf champion. Chandra's probably going to die the next turn. Yep. Steel Leaf champion goes down. Crew up the Aether Sphere Harvester. Maybe Karizev gets in, or the entire team gets in. Because there's no way that Keith would want to sacrifice. Well, he does have the Steel Leaf Champion. No, he just cast in the Steel Leaf Champion and he died. So if he swings in with all his guys, Karizev maybe gets through. Karizev gets through for maybe 1. And then dies. The Kenra gets in for another 2. And then Keith here is left at the mercy of drawing lands. Karizev a really annoying card to deal with. Alright, just gonna pass the turn. So if Keith here commits some resources to trying to kill that Chandra, he can. He has the ability to kill the Chandra, but he has to, devote some resources to it. So, yeah. Interesting makeup of teams that we have here today. Let's see, is that Solomon Poe with Yanru and Chai Hui? I would have thought it would have been Chin Heng. Yeah, Chin Heng, Yanru, Chai Hui. These three like are inseparable. These guys. You see, of course, the pairing of, well, I thought the East Side boys would be together, Solomon, Jeffrey, and Joshua. Apparently, that's not the case. Because Joshua's in the same team as Danny, and who else is in that team? Anyway, yeah. So Felix takes that round quite handily. Too easy. All right, we're going back to. Yeah, Keith just stuck on those 3 lands. Not, it's a little bit tough. And Felix, well, he had that really good play of, just burn you and sacrifice my 1/1. Like, there's not a lot of ways that Keith could have gotten out of that. So yeah, let's update the scores, shall we? There we go. If you just joined us, you are watching the monthly, the GOG Invitationals monthly series. At the end of May, of course, the winners of this is Team Unified Standard. So the winners of this will be invited to the seasonal qualifiers, and I believe they will get a 1-round bye for the seasonal qualifiers, which is quite a boon. If you've ever played, there's quite a bit of stakes involved in the seasonal qualifiers. So, yeah. Oh, Uncle David is here, but he's not playing. Is he? Did he finish up his matches already? I don't see another free opponent, so maybe Uncle David is not playing. Which is kind of strange. I would imagine like David, David playing quite a lot. And when we go to sideboarding, I think Felix here, his plan to bring in a bit more of braids, a bit more burn, and then go a bit bigger. Yeah, we see, his plan is to go bigger against Keith's deck, especially with the Glory Bringers. The Glory Bringers will be able to beat down on all the Steel Leaf champions and takes out the Bomark Couriers. That's interesting. Yeah, the Bomark Couriers here wouldn't be that great. I would imagine Uncrop Crasher being really good. Takes out the Resilient, the Earthshaker Kenras, basically all the weenies, and then starts putting in even bigger creatures. But I imagine Keith's deck has Galta, and so how do you deal with Galta? That's a big question that I have. It's big, it's huge. Just deals a crazy amounts of damage. Because it is a 12/12 and it has trample. I found out the other day that it has trample. I totally forgot it's got this other ability. Mm. So yeah, Keith obviously gonna be going first. And well, the nut draw would be. I don't think he's playing. What's that? Um, I do not think he's playing Heart of Kiran. But if he is, like, the nut draw would be just Lanois Elves, Jade Light Ranger, Heart of Kiran into Galta, right? 2, 4, 5. No, not enough. Not enough. Still not enough. Jade Light Ranger goes up to 4. Heart of Kiran is at 4. Yeah, Galta still not enough. You need like 10 power on the board. Yeah. Stranger things have happened. So let's see. Winston saying seal away, seal away. Yes, seal away is a good answer, but I don't think Felix is playing white in his deck. It's hard to get rid of that Galta, yeah. Unless Felix is secretly playing like blue red mages or blue red wizards. And that's pretty sneaky. Let's see. Pretty good hand here, but lacking lands. Gotta figure. Play with fire. That's an interesting pick. Play with fire. Well, I guess if you can kick the play with fire, I can deal 10 points of damage straight to the face. Okay, draws his first. Draws another land, which is great. Gonna start off with treasure. The treasure map. Oh, Ronas. Ronas is going to be very difficult to deal with. The Soul Scar mages deal with Ronas in a relatively effective manner. But you need to get those Soul Scar mages on first. Okay. So treasure map here, getting some value. Try to get some value. Rona's going to hit the battlefield. Yep. It just passes the turn. And so now slowly, you've got to start to get rid of creatures. And I think the first thing you do is just fight with fire, or play with fire. Fight with fire. The explorer guy. Yeah. Fight with fire. Woo. Yeah, Fight with Fire is an interesting card. Like, it's got the potential to just kill your opponent, right? 10 points of damage straight to the face is nothing to sneeze at. Keep here thinking, what can I do? What can I do? So you can cast the elephant. For 3 mana, you can cast the elephant. Can you cast the Galta on top of that? I don't think so. Alright, Brontodon and pass the turn. It's Felix here. Slowly drawing the lands. Maybe a Chandra comes out now. Yep, Chandra, get rid of the Brontodon. Chandra, kill the Brontodon. I think that's the play here. Because, well, if your opponent doesn't draw a land, even if your opponent does draw a land, and next turn will be Glory Bringer, most likely. Oh, okay. So this Resilient Canra gonna pump itself up. Gets +2/+2. Ronas can get in. Alright, Galta here on the battlefield. So it's 4, 9, and then an additional 3. And swings in at Chandra. Okay, so here we go. Here's the problem. How do you get rid of that Galta? And might be lights for Felix, and he knows it. That Galta is such a bomb. Such a powerful card. It's crazy. Yeah, Galta is a very, very strong card. If you're going into GP Singapore will be in a few weeks' time. Test out your standard decks. And then after GP Singapore will be nationals. So yeah, you gotta try out your standard decks, and man, Galta is something to beat. Because if you're not playing Galta, like you gotta learn how to beat Galta. Seal Away is a great option. Counter spells are also okay. I guess that deck plays a lot of creatures, so if you have like Fumigates, but that's pushing you a lot into white, right? And I think the Felix on the play should be slightly different. I think he should be sideboarding out the bigger stuff, try to go low, try to go fast, and try to do, try go a lot faster. Yeah, I wonder if anybody in the chat. So who in the chat, raise up your hands, going for a GP Singapore? I think that would be quite exciting to play. We just had a GP Singapore in December, and that was sealed, and this one's going to be standard. So yeah, anybody in the chat going for GP Singapore, let us know. And if you don't mind sharing like what deck you are bringing and why. And honestly, I'm thinking, just playing like blue-white control. Just because, I don't have... I bet maybe I have the cards. That's maybe why, right? Steven Setcha saying you're going. Awesome. I'm probably either playing like blue-white control or like mono red like burn deck. I like Flame of Kelt. I like Flame of Kelt a lot. It's gonna be it's quite a back-breaking card, and I think people aren't playing it enough. It's an awesome card, I think. There we go. Elephant. And so no drops from Felix yet. He is now the control player. 3 mana for Steel Leaf Champion, passes the turn. Is there a Chandra coming out? Wow! Off the top of the deck, Chandra gonna get rid of that Steel Leaf Champion. And now Keith doesn't have a way to power out the Galta too easily. He did miss a land drop. Oh no, he hasn't missed a land drop yet. Okay, so... But might be playing a tap land now? That's interesting. Another Steel Leaf Champion, perhaps? Steel Leaf Champion. Oh, Death Scorch Scavenger. Okay, gaining some life there. That can be dealt with a shock. No issue. I think Felix here will be increasing plus mana. Shock the Death Scorch Scavenger. Okay, and exerts. Okay, it chooses not to shock. I think maybe saving the shocks for anything that comes later. So, wow, that is a card that we play. Animus. I forget what's that. The Ancient Animus. Fight. It's a fight card. I guess it goes on well with Galtha. And well, generally all the creatures in the deck, because they're extremely huge. Burn that guy. Untap. Now I've got 5 mana. And I think Felix is pretty much in control of this match. Gonna exert his Glorybringer. So 2 Glorybringers on the battlefield. I think he's taken another 4 already. So he's down to 14. And Treasure Man just going to pass the turn. So looks like Felix can deal quite a bit of damage. And I like this transformational sideboard from Felix. Like his deck suddenly turns from mono red aggro to mono red control. And he knows he's dealing with a much, much more aggressive deck than his own. You know, that deck, the mono green Stompy deck can get out control really, really quickly. And is possibly more aggressive, can be more aggressive than the aggro deck. Oh no, he should scry first. No, Felix, you should scry, right? Probably just gonna swing in, yeah. I think now trying to get in the damage is more important. And next turn, I think he can kill the, he can deal a lethal blow. Despite whatever Keith plays on the battlefield. He's only got 1 card left. He's gonna crack his Memorial to Unity. I believe that's Memorial to Unity. He takes a look at top 5 cards, puts a creature from his hand into... put a creature from among those into his hand. He basically needs a creature to be able to crew up the Aethersphere Harvester. Oh, that's not enough. Because Felix, with that trigger on the stack, is just going to burn it away. Unfortunately, and Keith here plays it with the trigger on the stack. So the trigger on the stack, +2/+2. I'm going to shock it. Does it die? Okay, Blossoming Defense. That's awesome. Scry, Chain Whirler. That's not useful right now. Puts it on the bottom. Upkeep Scry. Yep, control the draw. Second Chain Whirler. Puts it at the bottom. Draws. Alright, so -3 on the Chandra. -3 on the Chandra on the Kenra. Oh no, no. All right, so lightning strike. Lightning strike goes to the Kenra. Kenra cruise up the Aether Sphere Harvester, and this is how you get in. Exert both. Gonna deal 8 damage to that Aether Sphere Harvester, and there's a handshake. So Felix takes 1 for his team. That was a hard fought battle. Despite being like two aggressive decks, but we saw that Felix transitioned his deck after sideboard into a what you call it, a full on like mono red control decks, mono red control and with really big creatures, and his win con was essentially like Chandra and like the Glorybringer. So awesome stuff, awesome stuff. All right. We'll be back with round 2 in about 20 minutes time, so don't go away. Remember, you can join us regularly on the stream Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Singapore, for our More Than Modern. It's our weekly Modern tournament. You can also join us on YouTube. If you miss all the streams, youtube.com/Grey Ogre Games. If you want to find out more about the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals and how to participate and how to be a champion, it's not too late. You know, we're in the middle of like one season, and we still have another season to go. It's not hard to be part of this great tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. Just go on down to greyogregames.com, and remember, if you like what we do, remember to thumb up, share, subscribe, all the good stuff on your social media. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, YouTube. All right, so yeah, make sure you do that. Alright, we'll be back in 20 minutes time, so don't go away. I'll put on a replay in the meantime. But for now, we'll see you guys in a bit.